My name is Devontae Robinson. The topic I chose to talk about in this presentation is youth sports. The three topics I want to touch on are awarding kids with participation trophies, allowing kids to have equal playing time, and the advantages and disadvantages of high profile sports academies such as IMG. I believe awarding kids with participation trophies is probably one of the worst things you could do for a child because it just ruins their character and their mental aspect in sports because they believe that no matter if they lost or not, that they just deserve a reward. And I know from like a perspective of mine playing sports when I was younger, if we lost the championship, everybody was hurt. But during the banquet, they would always give us trophies, and they would just tell us like, "You had a great season," but we didn't always like think that way because we didn't come out on top. And that's what I just believe that they shouldn't be rewarded with participation trophies because growing up, you just think no matter if you fail or not, you're going to get a reward for what you did. The second topic I chose to talk about is allowing kids to have equal playing time. I believe that's a great thing to do because all children deserve to play because they put in the same 24 hours or more or less than other kids do that play all the time. But there's always those coaches who play their prize players in games. And I know kids who don't play enough will probably grow up, like get to high school, and they always feel like they're going to be picked last for sports. It just ruins their mental state, I believe. And basically, every kid should just be able to play because their parents pay for it. If it's like a private league, if it's Parks and Rec, then they participate. So everybody's like involved. So every kid should be able to participate and get some type of ability to be able to get in the game and just show what they can do. The third topic I chose to talk about are the advantages and the disadvantages of high profile sports academies. I know IMG is probably one of the most heard about academies there is, and basically the advantages. Like I would think, from my aspect as a player, I would love to go there because I know it's a better way to get noticed in sports from colleges because you have coaches around you who can guide you in the direction you want to go. There's you can be mentally ready for academics in college and sports because I know school wise they have a dormitory just like in college. So you can be ready for that. You can also be ready for the sports because you'll have lifting times just like you do in college if you decide to play sports. And then just the disadvantages, maybe your parents can't afford it, so they won't you won't be able to go there, but you can talk your parents into it, but they don't have the money to send you there. I feel like you'd have to grow up too fast. You wouldn't be able to live that high school life because you're not being able to do what you want to do in high school because you're involved in this academy that you put so much time into, and you just have to grow up too fast. And then, really, the main one, you just don't get the same experience as a high school student. Like, they might not have, like, um, things going on like regular high schools do. You might have to, you might not have a school dance, or you might not have like certain things that a normal high school would have, such as just like I said, school dances. Lunch might be different. You might not be able to see your friends that you grew up with. Like that's just another thing that could like lead you to a disadvantage. You won't be able to see your friends that you grew up with, and then you just leave and go off into this new world, and you have to grow up too fast. And then I just want to conclude this presentation by saying I don't believe you should give participation trophies because they just ruin your kids as they get older. I believe every kid should participate in a game just because they're there, just like the kids who do play. They're there practicing, putting in the work. And then there are advantages and disadvantages to attending a high profile school. So if you're planning on attending a high profile school, I would look into that and just get the advantages and disadvantages and then talk to your parents about it. Thank you.